Welcome to our class in English for academic and professional purposes. I am teacher Daphne. This class on EAPP, or English for academic and professional purposes, is aimed towards the development of communication skills, especially for academic and professional purposes. As a student of EAPP, you must be able to distinguish between what is literary writing and academic writing. You might be familiar with poems and stories, but they will not be required in this subject. Instead, at the end of this subject, you will be able to write a proper review, a proper position paper, concept paper, reaction paper, among other academic writing. The beginning of our lesson simply distinguishes between literary and academic text. Would you be able to tell the difference between the two? Then, tell whether what I'm going to show you is literary writing or academic writing. Are you ready? The first one is The Book Thief, where the narrator, which is death, describes itself in some other small facts. Sometimes I arrive too early. I rush, and some people cling longer to life than expected. Do you think this portion, labeled as some other small facts, makes it literary or academic just because it uses the word facts? Second one is the Republic Act 9003, otherwise known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, which defines terms such as agricultural waste to refer to waste generated from planting or harvesting of crops, trimming or pruning of plants, and or runoff materials from farms or fields. Do you think it is literary or intended to entertain the reader, or academic wherein a plain definition of a term is being given to the reader? Number three is a page that presents findings, conclusions, and recommendations of a particular study. Do you think this is literary or academic? And finally, how about this quote, which says, "The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain." Do you think this is plainly meaning the rainbow and the rain? Or do you think the rainbow and the rain represent something else? Therefore, is this literary or academic writing? Simply put, literary writing is creative writing. Therefore, a writer can use figurative language and literary devices such as those you find in poems and short stories. Creative writing does not limit the writer's style to help tell a story, whether it is fiction or non-fiction. An academic text, on the other hand, is formal in tone, not conversational or casual. An academic writer must avoid colloquial, idiomatic, or slang expressions and spell out words instead of using mere contractions such as don't for do not. This is because the use of informal language reduces the writer's credibility and authority towards the subject. Let's take a look at the following paragraphs. In the first paragraph, the phrases "really quite good," "fits very well," "best values," "lots of values," and "over and over" are such general descriptions and can be made more formal by adding figures to represent the result. In the second paragraph, there are words or expressions that sound more subjective and can be improved by avoiding the use of personal pronouns such as "we" in the first sentence, or even the whole sentence of "these results are what we expected" can be totally revised. The phrases "fits very well," "best values," "frustrating," and "long hours" are highly opinionated, therefore subjective, and can be revised instead by using numbers, percentages, etc., to make it more exact and objective. An academic text is impersonal. By being impersonal, it means that the writing is about the action rather than who is doing the action. Hence, if you're familiar with passive and active voices of the verb, the passive voice is often more appropriate. Again, avoid using personal pronouns I, me, mine, we, us, and our. An academic text is objective, which means it is unbiased. Everything that's written is based on facts and evidence, not personal beliefs, emotions, or experiences of the writer. That's it for our introduction to English for academic and professional purposes. I hope you learned something new today. This is Teacher Daphne. Till our next video.